Like most teachers, part of the reason I became a teacher to start off with was to make a difference in students' lives.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
And I remember when I first started teaching, the way I went about this is I tried to make my classes as fun as possible, as exciting as possible. And I would I went out of my way to make sure that I didn't upset the students. And then somewhere along the way, I realized I was actually doing a disservice to my students. You see what I was trying to do in my classroom? Forgive this analogy here, but hopefully this works here. I was trying to have a house party in my classroom, fun, exciting place, students are happy and everything else. I was trying to have a house party, but I was trying to do that before I even built a solid house. So how I look at it is like this, that your classroom management is the walls of that house. There are limits on what students can do. They're put in place, everybody knows them, everything else, but there are limits to students. That is the walls to the house. But what's interesting about these walls to the house is they provide security, they provide safety, they provide protection, and they allow the people in the house to feel comfortable, and then within those walls, they can have a good time. But you gotta build those walls first. So you gotta have that classroom management in place. When I think about my students, I would say 80% of them come from a household, their childhood is chaotic. And what my classroom is, it provides that structure for them. What your classroom needs to be, it needs to be a safe place for students, but you get that by not making it necessarily fun, exciting, and being the students' best friends. You get that by providing that stability, that structure, a place where students know what they're going to get when they get to your classroom. It's got to be predictable as well. So all these things, once you have that in place, what you're going to find out is this. Once you build those walls of your classroom with the classroom management, the students inside those walls, inside your class, are going to start bringing down some of their walls. So if you really want to connect with students, you really want to make a difference in students' lives, it all starts with classroom management.